Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile. This is a new recording session from the last two episodes. Kind of early in the morning here. We were about to... I don't know why that's relevant. My voice sounds a little different because I just woke up. We are about to do some mapping, I guess. And experience some of the in-game content here. So strap yourself in for that, because that's what we're doing. We're gonna figure it out one step at a time here.
Keep your life to your own.
I did a quick search this morning about what entails the end game for this game, and just read a quick synopsis of how mapping kind of works. So we were right about the cartographer. What are these called? Chisels. Mr. Chisels, and yeah, so there's three different levels. There's a white, yellow, and red maps, or white, blue, and red maps. And then there's bosses you can fight through there. And I guess there's going to be a storyline that we have to go through. I say that like it's a bad thing. We have to go through it. But I think there's 160 unique zones is what I read. And then there's some feature called Atlas, which lets us control something weird. I'm not sure. That was the brief paragraph that I read. Paragraphs are usually pretty brief. I don't know what I had to say. Brief paragraph. 1% increased quantity of items found in this area. We'll just pop this one in here. This is the one we picked up. Alright, our first map, guys. Let's do it. One small step. Your stash can be used to move items between your characters. How do we do that? Jungle Valley. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a completely new map or this is going to be just a revamp of the forest, like the area going into the forest encampment. Kind of looks that way. Kinda. It's hard to tell at this point. But this is kind of how the endgame works for ARPGs if you've never seen it before. Very similar to this. Oh my goodness. Don't tase me, bro. And there's just a lot of grinding and looking for better gear. And as you get better, you do harder instances, and it does kind of look like it is that same map, which is what I expected. That's usually how these work, right? The mobs will be different, though, and they'll be stronger. Probably still on theme, though, like the other ones were. Probably just a different quantity and location of where they spawn at. I don't know if there's like achievements for beating these in a timely manner. Yeah, we should probably start building our guardian here. So I guess the goal is to do some map farming. I think since we're in the end game now, and I'm no longer running the. Now what happens? Can we go back in? Looks like it. That was painful there. That. Well, I don't know. I was just going to say I don't think we're going to do hour-long episodes anymore. But you know what? I've just been used to playing this game for an hour. At least for the time being, I think we'll stick with it. At least for a few more episodes, or a couple, or at least this episode. And we'll adjust from here. We're no longer really racing against the clock, right? This is just exploring the end game a little bit, and our real goal is to play the hardcore character in a weekly series. Is what I want to do. Is to be able to log in once a week on the hardcore league, the current league, which is Delirium right now, and be able to play that character like every Friday or Thursdays or something like that. And so once we get a little bit exploring done in this series, and I don't know how long it's going to be, maybe another week, maybe a few days, maybe a month. Just kind of play it by ear. Then we'll drop this series for another series and maybe just do this one once a week. Where we focus on the hardcore character. I think that's what we're gonna do moving forward. Although everything's up for change. I'm just kind of spitballing out loud, or whiteboarding. I think that's the term for it. Just saying ideas out loud, seeing if they even feel good. I mean, this could be a good time to complete some achievements, and maybe we'll focus on that, trying to think of or look at some of the achievements we can complete in the end game on standard mode, right? Or ones that are difficult to complete on hardcore, basically, which is probably going to be all of them. So anything we do in the end game, we'll probably try to do on the standard mode. Maybe we'll work towards that. The loom chamber. I mean, I don't know what happens if I go in here. Probably start using our damage flask. I guess we could go in here. It's part of the same zone. Orb of Scouring. Guys, I know how to read. How dare you accuse me of not being able to read? We still want to do the... man, I want to explore some of the other stuff in the game, too. The NPCs we didn't really get to... you know, like the side ones... I'll open up my map. These ones over here. We didn't really get to play with those too much. I'm sure there's achievements for that too, so that kind of falls in that same vein of see what achievements we can do. If you're new to this channel and you don't know why I like doing achievements, I just do. It's a short story. Long story, I guess, is I feel it's a way that the developers can add in hard modes to the game without requiring players to do it. 2 stone ring. And I feel like whenever I completely do all the achievements in a game, I feel like I've seen every aspect of the game, or most of them, right? Especially if I played through the whole entire base part of the game, or what was on the surface, right? So that's what I like doing. I just like to see what, you know, things the developers thought were cool and maybe challenging, and thought other players should give it a go. To really get a, like for instance, I'm working on the 4-hour Ori challenge and the no death one. And the no death one, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, that is, if you don't know what game I'm talking about. The 4-hour challenge is, I mean, it's doable. And I'm moving significantly faster than I was the first time because I'm trying to speed through everything. But it's still pretty difficult, and I've already died 12 times in a run where I was trying not to die. So, did we do this whole thing? Kind of looks like we did. I mean, I don't know. Are you supposed to find his brother? Was his brother just going to be hanging out in one of these maps? I don't know. But we got an achievement for that. Which I assume was complete a map. Kill everything in a map. Oh, what was that? Just a scrap. Appeared out of nowhere. We probably knocked over some one of these things. A cairn. You know, even looking at this door is no longer there. Where we came in at. Let's still head down here. There's still some map we need to walk into. I don't think this is going to be anything, but... No. Can I hide you? Map is... Okay, so there's the map details. Okay, I guess that portal is open. Let's talk to Kirik.
Find a specialized map in the Templar laboratory near the old device. I believe we can fill it out to keep track of our progress.
Okay. Yeah, so somebody said there was 160 of these maps, and that kind of looks like what we're seeing here. So we got one. We got one done. And then this is these are those the special NPCs. It's on a master cartographer. Okay. Oh, that's the Atlas. Okay. Should we just talk to him to see the Atlas? Yes. Bonus kill boss of magic or higher version on this map. We did that. And so does that mean we've finished the map? Area will contain powerful beasts which Einar can help you hunt. Well, that's cool. You can turn these on. I see. That's a cool looking model there. Not particularly great loot that we found in there. I don't think, anyway. That's better than what we had. And none of our gems fell out, so... yeah, probably go with that, I guess. Well, let's go back in here. I feel like we probably have to do something in here to close the map, right? And it's probably kind of annoying to have to watch us walk all the way back to the other end, but... yeah, we'll be quick about it. Hello, what are you?
Too much clutter.
No, that was the one I wanted to pick up. Not that one. That one. Although, we're probably not going to use that. I'm not really sure how accuracy works in this game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game. I seem to know, like, the surface level stuff. I don't know, did we just finish it? I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like that. I mean, we explored every inch. What more could they want from us? Let's try putting in another map. Increased quantity of... let's do an Einar. The first time using this crafting option is free. Ambush. Area contains 2 times extra strong boxes. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna assume we finished it. I don't know. It felt like we did. It's cool drawing there. It was a little bit unceremonious, if that was all we were supposed to do. Maybe we picked the wrong map that he wanted us to go look for his brother. But I thought the Jungle Valley one was the one he gave us. It could have been the wharf map, though. Well, it's kind of weird that we got that achievement because I don't think there's 160 achievements in the game. So I don't know. I don't know why they would give us all those achievement for that one specifically, as opposed to the other 158. I guess there's 159 of them. It's not taking a lot of damage. We have skeletons. We don't. Oh, that is the Einhar beast. I love it. So this is going to help us fill up the menagerie.
Do not worry, little beast.
There's one thing I love doing, it's filling up a menagerie. New beast captured, fighting bull. Eternal mana flask. Now, the reason I chose the Einhar quote-unquote bonus was because he does, I think he does pretty good damage. It's like a nice down-the-line AoE. That rapid fire shot, whatever it is. Blood arrows. I think that's him too, that big bit of frost damage there. That big pile of fire, I think that was him. Who signed pelts? I don't know why that highlights those. Okay, here's another beast. It's a big one. Ow. Not sure I killed a servant. Probably had that coming. I don't doubt that was, we were standing in something bad. What's the level on this place? 68. We're 71. This is probably the lowest level advantage we've had in a while. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Can I just sit in the back here? See, I think for me, I think that's what got us last time. Yeah. Yeah. These little spiderlings coming after us here. So we got to take a little bit of that damage. I'm not seeing it pop before it shows up. Yeah, maybe it did. That really hurts though. And you guys see it doing damage. It's a pretty epic fight here. Okay. Did it drop anything good? Of course it didn't. As far as I know. We probably should have emptied out our pack before we came in here. Right. Okay. Taking damage. It's fine. Wow. I mean, I get the sense that maybe we're under geared, or we shouldn't really be under leveled. Maybe this is just how the game is if you're not a great player. Mobs just have the capability of. We weren't one shot there. I know that. I think we were two shot. The resistance is up. I don't think we're gonna find the captain's son or brother, Kirik. No, I think if I can, chrome infused chimeral. Let's I kind of yeah, I think we got them. Yeah, those are the. I think those are the best ones. They're like range, throw spikes from across the room. Yeah, so good. In fact, let's get 3 of them if we can. They are that good. I mean, we have the zombies for melee and the skeletons. And the golem. Range is really what we want.
There are no more worthy beasts nearby, so
Goodbye, Ironer.
we'll go feed the ones we caught.
We're going to have to turn on trade chat probably here before too long. So if you have sensitive eyes and sensitive ears, there's probably going to be people saying some heinous stuff occasionally, because that's just the nature of the internet. Oof. We're going to have to turn it on here, though. Well, we don't have to do it yet, but eventually we will. Because we'll want to trade and buy. I mean, if I actually really have no... Well, it said mission complete. Oh, that's for Einhar. I don't really necessarily need to trade, I don't think. I'd be content with only using what we found, but it's just another aspect of the game that I want to explore. Can't really get a full picture of the game if you don't at least look at everything, right? This game's got a lot to look at too. Man, that I think I was tapping on this right here. Oh, I see. So these close every time you have to pop out of one. I think I'm starting to get it. And so maybe in order to close the rift, so I got Diablo on the mind. Or not necessarily on the mind, but that's the language I'm used to, I guess. Maybe you have to close the map portals in order to finish it off by just going in and out of it, but that seems kind of weird. Probably have to look it up. I probably will do after this. Maybe after this episode. Check it out. Now, spikes are pretty bad, being honest. Yep. Strand map, okay. We shall take it. Oops. I want to summon specters. And our golem died there too. It's incredible. Skeletons are just standing there. No, not really. Just trying to use those belts and rings for guardian parts, but debris. Yeah, it looks like we can use a couple actually. Looks like we need a weapon on them. I'm just walking around headbutting things. Chromatic orb. Do you have resistances up? We don't. See, that's a funny skill, right? So it takes away a quarter of your mana, a little more, to give you a bunch of resistances. Let's see, how much is it? 25%. Which is really good. I don't know why those are blue. Oh, because they're actually blue. And we don't use mana, so you may be saying, well, that's wonderful. You would always want that up. And probably as a rule of thumb you do, and you probably do anyway. But if you're taking physical damage, I believe when this gets depleted, it actually taps into this next. Let me double check here. See if our mana drops down. Or the more mana you have, the higher your shield is. I could actually be just wrong about that. I've thought that for a while now. I could just be wrong though. Kind of looks like I am just wrong. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know why we get this blue aura. I mean, I don't hate it, but I just don't know why. Okay, an ascendancy plaque. That's cool. Doesn't look like we can activate it. I think, I feel like we had one. We still have one we need to go back and do, now that I think about it. Maybe we'll do that after this here. Rustic Sash. Trial of Loitering Pain. Or Lingering Pain. We will go in there. Maybe that's the... Yeah, that's how we activate we have to go through the trial, and then we can open up the actual headstone there. Superior alleyway map. Looks like some tornadoes alive over here. Okay. I guess we can go in now. So as far as I know, it looks like, well, we got a couple here. A couple hard hitters too. And as you all know, I got scared when those hard hitters came in. Actually, let's look over here first. Kind of feel like if we killed everything, we'd probably get an achievement to pop, but maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Alright, fair enough. Ascendancy plaque. Trial of Lingering Pain. Okay. Maybe we'll go visit Einhorn here too after this map. Yeah, I don't know why I want to put like another word with that. It sounds funny to just say map. I want to say map something. But that would be incorrect. Okay, a little slow pillar. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Is that poison? Doing a lot of damage to us. The minions were really helpful there. Just doesn't look too bad. Oh, they're time cranks, I see. Are these poison? They actually don't even look like they're poison. I'm gonna be honest with you though, that kind of hurt. The lightning. And do we have the lightning debuff now? No. Just slowed. Just want to kill that. Diamond flask. All of our zombies dead. It's kind of expected. Oh, there's the sun. The sun's just coming up where I'm at. You gotta love being up to see the sunrise. That way? No? I wasn't even worried about it, guys. Wasn't even worried about it. Those zombies are just sitting there getting chewed up. Okay. Let's kill these. What does that even do? I feel like it's got to be poison, but I'm not gonna check. No. No, come on. I get this gut feeling it's not going to give us a second chance, but it's wrong as usual. Let's go through all this again. We have charge. We should have been using charge. Oh, look, you can actually charge through that, too. That lightning tower, that's something else right there. Our lightning resist must be really low. But yeah, so it looks like you just charge through the blades. And since we can spam charge... Yeah, I'm saying that. We still took damage at the end of the animation there. That's still a good way to go through there. Please. All I want to do is live. No. No. So if that's not poison, I have no idea what that is. What is it? Slow? Just a slow? Might just be a slow. Okay. I'm in. They gotta be nearing the end here. Let's see. Yeah, it's like right around the corner. No. Thought we were lost for a second. I was gonna say I'm gonna see what that debuff does, but our minions are just doing our dirty work for us. Well, I thought we were almost done, but in saying that, well, let's start from the bottom, I guess. Okay, that's locked, but maybe. Well, you know, let's go this way. Go top to bottom. It doesn't look timed, but I hope it's not. Traps are respawning. Okay. You take physical damage whenever you use a movement skill. That's what these do. So it's asking me to not use a movement skill there. I think maybe that was our... Well, it was probably a problem. Can we blink through? No, there's no way they're going to let us blink through there. No. That looks timed, actually. That is resetting, isn't it? No, maybe not. Maybe it's just keeping the gear going. Trust that fire there. Never trust the fire. What is this? Just a slow? Slow is probably the least impactful one. Saying that. I would say the lightning one and the fire one are the worst ones. that should be it. Hopefully. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. So it's kind of cool they put green ones down instead that I don't think were there before. Just to change the way you walk back through here. Alright, did we do it? We did not. Somehow we missed one. Oh, there was a locked door. Was this? Yeah, we didn't do this one. I feel like this was locked, but maybe we just got confused. That should do it. Wasn't too bad. I get the feeling that it's probably the end right there with the skull there in the upper right. So this will probably be one of 6, right? So we'll do probably have to do 6 of these inside of different maps. And then once we do all 6, we can ascend again. Something like that. Eight strength, 8 stam, leather belt. You guys know what it is.
Hope in the left hand, surety in the right.
We've heard that before. You've said that before, gang. Alright, I guess that's mission accomplished there. Is there a quick way to get out of here? Doesn't really look like it. I noticed the map details aren't there anymore, so maybe we did it. It's hard to say. We have a ton of maps we could do. I think we said we were going to do Einhar and something else. So what happens if I just walk on this one? And then just walk out of it. It's like, okay, you did it.
Hey.
Not really. So I can purchase things from him. Can I sell things to him?
Stay vigilant.
Doesn't look like it.
Greetings.
Probably not gonna be using any of this stuff. Probably not gonna use that either. What is this? Offering to the goddess. Oh, maybe we were supposed to put that in the plaque into the gingivitis.
Keep your life to your own.
Yes, I will keep my life to my own. Beach map we haven't done. There's a superior alleyways map. I guess we'll hold on to that because we screwed something up. Presumably. Smoke mine. Let's go do Einhar. Actually, standing right here.
Greetings, survivor.
Visit the menagerie. I wouldn't mind going back and finishing the side quest so we can get rid of the feather in our bag. Or at least see if we can. The Sakama feather. Sakama feather. Let's do it. Do I remember how to do this? I feel like I do. That's right, you click that. And level 45, not up, shouldn't be hard. And we get a unique flask. 120 mana over 4 seconds, so it's a mana flask. 36 charges, 132% increased charges used. Removes 20% of your maximum energy shield on use. You take 10% of your maximum life as chaos damage. Oh, so this is this the same flask? It is the same flask. I don't hate this, right? Because the power charge, you look, gain critical strike for each thing, and then gain physical damage reduction and increased attack and cast speed. So maybe you could have two of those popped at the same time. Just be an easier way to keep them going too. And actually, if you're kind of mowing through mobs anyway, it is actually pretty easy to keep them going. I just wasn't doing it very well there in Act 9 or 10. If you didn't see me do it well in Act 7, maybe it was 7 I was doing okay with it. I'm not sure if you actually need two though. One, it seems like you could roll one, fine. As long as you kept moving. Air boots. Boots cost money. Two more we can do. 68 for a staff, so this one's going to be a little bit harder. This is more in line with our level. Yeah. Don't kill me. I almost got asleep in there. I need zombies, to be honest. Yep. In fact, that's the skill that was almost killing us last time when we first killed it. Those purple explosions. Can we? Yeah, we can. Slight and rage here, kinda. Nah, not really. Take that back. So it is the same mob that you killed out in the wild. You just Now the real question is, alright, so I guess we get to just graveyard rush it. Nah, it looks like the actual mob disappeared, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that. So I just need to play that better. This one should be slightly harder. No, we have another summon of that, so you just get to do it again, I guess. The downgrade though, it was 65 and now it's the item level of the resultant item is based on the beast in the top tier on the top left slot. Which is this is the one we just did. Or did we do this one? Oh, we did this one? No, I could have sworn we did this one. It dropped a lot of levels. I'm not sure why. Confused about something here, I think. Try to keep the flask rolling this time so we can... I look how much more damage you do when you keep that rolling. So much more damage. Of course, it's not the same mob, I don't think. Which I don't understand, but... The Stormheart Staff. 18% chance to block attack damage while wielding a staff. Increase physical damage. Yeah. We're not going to be using that. Looks kind of cool, though. But it looks cool on equip, too. We'll equip it just to look at it. Do we not have any... I guess we don't have the appropriate... It says any rare creature. I guess you just have to... farm more out to... I don't know. It's too soon to tell.
The crunch of bone, the splatter of blood. Is there anything as satisfying? You have proved you're a survivor, and the first ones have rewarded you. Capture more beasts, perform more rituals. This is what we will do, yes? The first ones have many blessings.
I guess so, Einhar. That's what we're doing. That's what you seem to think that we're doing. And I guess next, where we're trying to go, we were gonna see if we couldn't finish. Well, there's this quest we could do, I guess. In Act 10, I don't see the quest for Act 9 for this feather. In fact, I may have to Google and see where this feather came from. It's definitely a quest item. We may have just missed that boat. And hopefully, Hopefully it wasn't a what do you call it? Skill point that we missed. I don't think the game would do that to the player base, like just you miss skill points. But you never know. Actually, I highly doubt it. They would punish you that bad for missing something. They do warn you when you leave Axe, though. But if you're a new player and you're going through it the first time, you might, you know. It seems pretty punishing to do to somebody. So we're trying to find the Allure Potion. We're doing pretty good damage to these guys now. You know what's strange? We haven't leveled up once this episode. And we're only about 3/4 of the way through. I feel like we've been doing a decent amount of killing. Maybe not as much as we normally do. Still feels like a lot, though. We were supposed to go into the ossuary. I already remember where we're supposed to be headed. And I don't think it's here, but we're gonna come over here anyway. This is the torch quartz. The Val Blade. We need specters. Spooky, scary skeletons. The ossuary. Where would I be hiding if I was an ossuary? That's the question. Probably not over here, though. Maybe over here? I think we have to cross the bridge. The fact that Innocence is standing there in front of the canals is ruining my immersion. Game's literally unplayable. Only kidding. I feel like I had to say that. This hit so hard. Soldier gloves. 2246. Ours still 29. It's insane how we got these gigantic rolls on these. On those flasks. I thought maybe those are decent. They're this guy looks like he's got some kind of bubble. Do we benefit? We do. Look at this. Wow. I get him to stand still. Let's see if we'll cast it at random. Yeah, what is that? Stop moving. Can I be harmed by direct? I'll wait for him. I'll wait for you. He's gonna do it. We're not gonna be able to really take advantage of this though, like actively. By direct. He's just trolling us now. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. If I were him and he were me, I'd do that. Maybe if we got 3 of them, we could. Let's pick up one more. Get some coverage going. Of course, we lost the big beetle, which I feel like was doing decent damage. The ossuary, yeah? It should be the most northern Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we actually want to go north to look for this instead of constantly trying to go south. Just tanking this guy over here. Might shield the Nightwalker. No match for us. Confirmed. Yep. I'd say my biggest weakness in the game is I don't really have any kind of direction for what is an upgrade. Which actually tends to be one of my biggest weaknesses in games like this in general. Is figuring out what is an upgrade. I think there's tools to help you with that in this game, but ultimately I think you do have to figure out what you're doing. Probably the most efficient way to do it. Or not, I don't know. Just assuming. So this is going to be the rooftop over here, which we don't want to go to, but control box, that's the rooftop. So it should be somewhere between here and the canal, right? On the northern wall. Based on the way that that's laid out. If the, maybe up here? If the shoe fits, you must acquit. A wise man once said. Sure, going up here. Has anyone seen the ossuary? The Joshuary? Do you guys have to put this here? They did. Shield charge almost is about to level up. Which I don't know if we want to go some micro managing here. Where's our charge at? Currently requires 127 strength. That's a lot of strength. I wonder if it shows you, like, when you level it up, what the requirement changes to. Probably does. Well, guys, I'm not seeing an ossuary. You know what is going to be real upsetting is when this is the ossuary right here. It probably is, isn't it? Oh my goodness. How many people saw that and have been screaming at me this whole time that the ossuary was right in front of us? Oh man. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Well, we wasted a good, probably a good 30 minutes looking for that over the course of the last few episodes. At least 30. The bone pits, well, I'm in. Let's go. That's a cool looking area. I think in one of these episodes I was talking about the catacombs. And it being a VR experience would be cool. I did look it up and there is one. There's actually a few of them. Some are better than others. I didn't actually look at them in a headset. Just verified that they were there and watched them. And then just did, you know, the standard thing where you move your mouse around like a normal video. But one of them looks like it's going to look really cool with the headset on. I don't know. Let's see what it changed to. 134. I didn't see it on the thing that it was going to change to 134. But that's probably about the max we can level that up without it falling off of our gear. Unless we pick up more strength. Which I'm not totally opposed to. Be real buff witch. Or necromancer. Skeletal hideout. Yes, please.
Go with courage.
Yeah, we know the drill. I mean, she said that's the same thing for all 6 or 7 hideouts we've uncovered. I'm gonna gamble and say this one's gonna be the same. Might not necessarily be true though. That was easy. Do I like this one more than the other one?
Curious. With the death of the last.
I don't hate it. Does it show us what our current one is? It's probably this one. Yeah. We missed 3 of them. Luxurious hideout. Baleful hideout. And the desert hideout. Well, there's 3 things to find. I bet one of those are probably in a map, right? Looks like we're nearing the end of the episode, and hopefully be able to finish this before in a reasonable amount of time. It's okay to go under time. It's never well, I mean it's okay to go a little over too, but you don't want to make a habit of going over time, in my opinion. Especially if people are expecting it to be an hour long. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, actually it's an hour and a half today. Imagine if you went to a theater to watch a movie and, I don't know. Well, if it was short too short, it would be kind of annoying too. You would allocate an hour and a half of your time, or somewhere in that range, and the movie's over in 10 minutes. I'm sure that's never happened before, but I can imagine the reaction of the people. I would think it was funny. Maybe that says a lot about me. I actually wouldn't even be that upset. Unless it happened all the time. If it was like a one-off, I could appreciate a good jape. A good japery. With the best of them. As long as nobody's getting hurt. Physically. Well, and super emotionally too, I suppose. Good jape never hurt anyone.
Another good find.
I don't know why we're doing that. He's filled up with sulfite. We're looking for hideout unlocked. We did this though. So there's one more sulfite deposit in here, and there should be... Let's just double check this is actually... Yeah. The elixir should be in here somewhere. Which is really the coveted prize we're after. Another good find, he says. We did pick that up. Yeah, we must have. A lot of bad gear there. Drop it on the ground. We didn't have to kill everything. Well, there probably is an achievement for killing everything in here. Just feels like there would be. I don't know why. Like they didn't do it for every zone, but they did it for... Oh, we finally leveled up. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at it? Shout out to Ed Bassmaster there. Classic YouTube. Chaos damage, rank 2. Sealed chest, elixir of allure, beautiful. Let's look at the time here. Well, it's exactly at an hour. Let's end the episode here. We did what we wanted to do, and I'll try to. We'll just pick it up here when we come back tomorrow, I guess. That's gonna do it. As usual, guys, if you like the video, drop us a like. If you want to see more content from me, subscribe. Costs you nothing. Helps me out a great deal. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. All right. Take care.